And as we mentioned earlier, today is the first day of the Illinois State Fair.
1, 2, 3.
That was Governor Pritzker cutting the ribbon on the fair this morning. The governor spoke at the ceremony, stressing that the fair is a celebration of the state of Illinois.
Every summer we get to celebrate our state, our people, the great food here in Springfield at the fairgrounds, our booming agriculture industry, which continues to serve as the backbone of our Illinois success.
This year marks the 171st year for the State Fair. About it earlier, but the Illinois State Fair is in full swing. Our Stacey Skryzak is live at the fairgrounds where setup is underway for tonight's Twilight Parade. How's it looking out there, Stacey?
And someone is right behind me. Oh my, a clown. Hi there. We are live. We are at Nelson Park. And as you can see, it's a whole lot of fun. The parade's kicking off in about 20 minutes here at 5:30. So if you want to come on down, I'm just going to move out so you can see everyone. Here we go. We've got Springfield High. We have all of the high schools. We've got the bands. There's Auburn. There is just down the street. We've got YMCA. We have the Illinois State School for the Visually Impaired. Who's who of Springfield and Central Illinois here. So you want to come on down if you want. There's lots of candy as well, you know, for all the kiddos. So if you're thinking of coming down, still plenty of time. Line along Nelson Park here, but then along Sangamon Avenue going into the fair. So that's the parade route. You can line along there. And you know what? That's where we're going to find our Dawn Sterling. She is at the start of, or I guess I should say the entrance of the Illinois State Fair. Take it away, Dawn.
Yeah, well, you might have had a clown behind you, Stacey, but I have cotton candy. My goodness, how wonderful. And in front of me, I've got, the bars right by the main gate that are helping people out here as they wait for the parade. I talked to somebody over there who got here as early as 3 o'clock to get their spot ready. You see one runner, I'm assuming this is the winner. The runners took off from here at the Illinois State Fair. This is my first time out here for the parade, and I am super excited to see what all the hubbub is about because I know it's going to be great. Back to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Dawn and Stacey. I cannot wait to head out there myself. We will be checking back with them later in the show. Fair's Twilight Parade is set to start at 6 p.m. tonight. Stacey Skryzak is live at the fairgrounds where preparations are underway for the start of the parade. Stacey, it seems like it is the perfect weather out there for this.
I was just going to say the same thing. I have done this for over a decade, and I will say this is probably the best weather we have ever had for the Twilight Parade. We're here at Nelson Park. This is the start of it. So we're about 5 minutes away, and right behind me, I'm going to move out of the camera so you can see, we've got the YMCA. They're all getting pictures as the parade's about to kick off in 5 minutes. And you know what? We've got some familiar faces, but also some new faces at News Channel 20 and Fox, Illinois. You're going to see a bunch of them on TV in the coming weeks. A lot going on, a lot of candy coming out if you want to go along the parade route, which is here at Nelson Center. I am wearing my cool glasses from the YMCA. So lots of stuff. They've got Smarties, Dum Dums. We've got Starburst and all the good Tootsie Rolls. So come on down. We are here at Nelson Center walking along the parade route up to Sangamon, and that's where we head over to Dawn Sterling, who is at the other end of the parade route. Dawn?
That's right, Stacey. I am here at the main gate, and I'm standing literally in the middle of the intersection where it's blocked off, where they'll make the turn to go right into the state fair. And again, this is my first time out here, so I get a front row seat, and I'm super excited about it. People have been lined up here for hours. I will take you through. You see these runners and walkers coming back from the race that had happened, and then you have people lining up the sides. We've got somebody selling cotton candy. You've got bars over here. We've got families of all shapes and sizes out here when it comes to big and small. And of course, those kids are already loading up on that cotton candy, and then they're waiting for that candy. So it's going to be a great time out here, and I have to agree, the weather couldn't be better, especially for all the people standing around doing security. So live in Springfield, we'll be checking in later on. Back to you.
Looking like so much fun. Thank you, Dawn and Stacey. We will have more coverage of tonight's Twilight Parade throughout the evening on air and online, newschannel20.com. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Eliza Petrie. Well, it is here, the Illinois State Fair, and the Twilight Parade is kicking off right now. Our Dawn and Stacey are out there. We'll join Dawn very shortly, but first, Stacey, I bet everyone is very excited out there this evening.
Definitely. A lot of excitement. I'm going to get right out of the way because you're going to want to see this. I have to say, this is probably one of the best times I've had at the start of the parade, the Twilight Parade, kicking off things, because usually it gets a little warm. I'm going to move out of the camera so you can see lots of floats, dozens of floats coming by, and different businesses and a lot of schools. And you know what? There is a toilet coming through. We're going to try and check in on that. A very giant inflatable toilet. There is Knights Action Park. Lots of excitement. So if you want to come on down, you have plenty of time. It just started. But we do want to, I think, hand it over to Dawn, who is at the other end. And it sounds like, you know, some of the fair, or rather parade, is starting to get over there, trickle to the entrance there. Dawn?
Oh, yeah, we are in it now. You can hear behind me. I probably sound super crazy with my voice right now, but I have to yell over all of the fire trucks that we see coming down here now. And of course, the State Fire Marshal's office we saw here. Mascots, candy, people riding on that. Oh, I just got pelted with candy. Yeah, I'm not gonna turn down a sweet tart, I can tell you that much. What a great evening out here for this. And I know you can barely hear me, but I'm going to tell you, it's a great time out here. Come on down. The fair is open, of course, till 10 o'clock at least tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, Dawn and Stacy. Bring back some candy for us. We'll join both of them back at the fair in just a few minutes. We're going to head right back out to the Twilight Parade and join our Stacy Skryzak. Stacy, give us an update on what's going on.
All right, thanks, Eliza. I am here live at Nelson Park, and you know what? I got the best job today because I get to watch all the marching bands, and I get to hang out with, you know, a lot of people throwing candy, maybe even Abe Lincoln here. Behind me, I'm going to move out of the camera so you can get this. This is actually, we have groups from all over Central Illinois. This is a Normal Bloomington area, their band. Here they go. And right behind them, we've got our crew, our News Channel 20 Fox Illinois group. They're throwing out candy and lots of different excitement. You can hear the wonderful music. A lot going on. They are heading their way up to Sangamon Avenue, and they are going to end at the grand entrance of the State Fair. Not sure if you can even hear me because this music is amazing. For now, live in Springfield at Nelson Park, I'm Stacy Skryzak. I'm going to send it back to you, Eliza.
Awesome. Thank you, Stacy. Looks like a lot of fun. Now, the fairgrounds are open from 7 a.m. through midnight through the duration of the fair. It is $5 to get in on weekdays and $10 on weekends, but there are discount days throughout the week as well.
1, 2, 3.
The State Fair officially opened this morning with the ribbon cutting. And during the ceremony, the governor spoke, saying that the fair is a celebration of Illinois.
Every summer we get to celebrate our state, our people, the great food here in Springfield at the fairgrounds, our booming agriculture industry, which continues to serve as the backbone of our Illinois success.
This year marks the 171st year for the State Fair. Thank you, Cheryl. And as Cheryl mentioned, this weather is perfect for the Illinois State Fair, and that is where we find our Dawn Sterling. So, Dawn, tell us what it's like out there right now.
What is going on is that the Rochester Rockets band just passed me, and the Palm Girls. Fun fact about me, I was in Palms in high school. I had a great time. Let's take a look. You've got Rochester Community Schools out here and the band, and then we've had so much candy come by, and it has been such a fun night. And hey, nobody's melting out here, and that's wonderful. And all the kids are super excited for the candy, and then we've seen a lot of officials go by that are elected, and now we have the cheerleaders coming up. Yeah, there you go. They're going to do something. I think there's quite a bit more of the parade to go here, so I'm going to send it back to you so I can take in all the sights and sounds. I love a good parade, and this one is pretty good. Thanks for being here. I'm Dawn Sterling. Back to you in the studio.
Awesome. Thank you, Dawn. I'm jealous, but I will be out there all day long tomorrow for Agriculture Day, so make sure to tune in for that. And your News Channel 20 team will be out there every single day with the latest fun and exhibits, from rides to theme days, and of course, all that information is up on our website.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Stacy Skryzak.
And I'm Dawn Sterling. Today marked the first day of the Illinois State Fair. Well, that was Governor Pritzker cutting the ribbon at the fair this morning. The governor spoke at the ceremony, stressing the fair is a celebration of the state of Illinois.
Every summer we get to celebrate our state, our people, the great food here in Springfield at the fairgrounds, our booming agriculture industry, which continues to serve as the backbone of our Illinois' success.
This year marks the 171st year for the state fair.
Well, one of the highlights of the fair is the Twilight Parade. Some of our very own News Channel 20 talent were in attendance, and our photojournalist Amber Newingham shows us all the fun and excitement from the parade.
What is your favorite part of the state fair?
Candy.
We got first place overall governor's winners. Like, yeah. We did
Yeah.
that.
I like to come to see the exhibits. I don't ride the rides, I don't eat a lot of the food, but I like to see all the exhibits.
Reporting live, we have the Lanphier Alliance.
So fun. Thank you, Amber, for capturing that. Harness racing is also happening at the state fair. One trainer says the Illinois State Fair is where young horses race. He says a majority of the horses in the races are Illinois bred, and he shares what the races mean not just to the fair, but the whole state.
Just come on out to the fair. There's some really good races here. It's interesting. Illinois is an agricultural state, and we spread out all through the state. I mean, there's probably over 30,000 people involved, from farmers to shoers to trucking to whatever.
The harness race continues tomorrow, and you can find the full race schedule over on our website.
And tomorrow's day at the fair has tons of events for you to check out. It's Agriculture Day, meaning there will be plenty of livestock shows, and you won't want to miss the cutest little farmer contest. It all caps off with Keith Urban headlining the grandstand, and make sure you head out to our website to stay up to date with all of your state fair news.
Well, happy Friday to you guys all at home. Of course, this is Marketplace. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We are not in studio. We are here at the Illinois State Fair, kicking it off day one. So we do have a quick rundown. We're talking to Pork Patio today. We're going to be heading out to the Ninja Warrior area. We're going to be talking about Piglets on Parade. So many different things happening. But before we get into all of that, I wanted to make sure that we started not only the State Fair off, but the show off with the one, the only, Springfield's beloved, the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT, Abe Lincoln. Hey, Abe.
Howdy. I'm surprised that you're calling me that. You know, I walked over here. I got turned around over in the agricultural area, and they were showing animals, and by the time I got here, I was all turned around. I felt sheepish.
Oh. Well, were you warned? Because I got you something like this.
Yes. This
do you know
is
what
delightful.
This is? An apple cider slushie. Have you ever had one before?
It's absolutely delicious. You don't normally find anything apple this early in the season. I'm surprised.
You know, we got some great people back there in the Illinois Department of Agriculture tent behind us. They find anything, anywhere, any place, anytime.
I'm quite impressed.
Yes. So what are you excited about when it comes to the state fair?
Well, one thing that you probably already know is whenever you talk to a politician, they never answer the question that you ask. They always answer the question that they want to answer.
That's right.
And so I was expecting you to ask me some other question, like where are our sons Willie and Tad?
Okay, well, Would you like to answer? You know, they like to just do whatever anyway.
If they're here at the fair, I have no idea where they are.
They're somewhere, maybe at the games.
Yeah, they could be anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's a big fairground, and I have no idea what they're doing, and I couldn't care less because I'm sure they're enjoying themselves.
And you know, there's so many different things happening here, and of course I'm sure we can catch them around the games and eat maybe a turkey leg down yonder, all of the other things. But you know, have you been to the pork patio yet?
No, I ain't been there. I just got here.
Okay, you got to get to the pork patio. We got to get Honest Abe to the pork patio. This segment is brought to you by the Illinois Pork Patio. So, of course, I love me some food. And you can't come to the Illinois State Fair without heading out to the pork patio. Mike is back on the show. And you know, Mike, you said this pork chop can cover my entire head. Is that true?
That is true. It's covering up your face for sure.
I'm a pork head now, pork chop face. Okay, so let's talk about it. What did you bring us to eat today?
So we have the pork twister is what I'm holding right here. So it's a marinated pork loin wrapped in bacon and finished off with a little bit of brown sugar. And then what you're holding is our chop on a stick. That is a bone-in pork chop. We use the bone as kind of like the sticks. That's something you can hold on to. They're great fair food because you can walk around and hold on to them and just keep going to your next stop.
I had one of those yesterday and I was just walking and eating. Before I got to my next destination, I was done with my food. I was full. I'm going to try this pork chop.
And it's so good you had to eat it fast, didn't you?
Oh my God, so fast. And all the brown sugar on it. Okay, let's try this one out. You know, I might have to slap my mama back home. But you know, there's so many different options to choose from at the pork patio.
That's right. So we've got these two options here. We've also got a pork chop sandwich, pork burger, and then the pulled pork barbecue. And we've kind of kept a simpler menu here the last few years, and people really like it. They know what we've got. We've got our staples, and everybody loves coming. I mean, we're sitting here right now, but I'm imagining right now we got lines going out the wazoo in the back.
I like that you said you keep it simple. I mean, at the fair, you want to get something that you can have on the go that's not messy, it's quick to eat, and it's delicious.
Yes.
And what I like about it is you guys have a slogan: real pork, real families, real food.
That's right.
This right here, out of Illinois.
Yeah. This pork was all out of plants that are here in Illinois, and so a lot of Illinois producers have contributed to this, and so that's right. You know, it's a local product, all made here in Illinois and cooked here in Illinois and enjoyed here in Illinois.
Man, it's so good, man. It's good. I mean, I really could just do one of those ASMR where we just eating the food and talking about it because it's that good. Okay, besides the great food, you guys have something called Swine Spotlight. Celebrating people, honoring people right here in the community. Tell me more about Swine Spotlight.
So the Swine Spotlight, that's a program that we started a couple years ago where we want to recognize the employees and the staff at the farms that are out there doing the work every day raising these animals. So we ask for nominations from anybody, from producers, or maybe it's a pharmaceutical rep, or feed mill guy or whatever. We want them to get nominated. We want to recognize those people for all the great work that they're doing because, they're on the farm every day, so they don't always get out to come out to the fair, or they don't get out to, because somebody's got to take care of the pigs every day.
Somebody's got to do the work.
Yeah, somebody's got to be there, and so we just want to recognize those folks, and so that's been a really good program we've had here for the last couple of years, and it's gone over very well.
I love it. And then what do you love so much about being a part of the community, not just here at the fair, being around, but doing that background work, supporting those farmers and producers?
Well, I grew up in the pork industry. My family, we still raise pigs across the state. And so I'm really close to the industry and want to make sure that all the people that put in that hard work are recognized and given their due.
And you know what? I wanted to also see how much hard work goes into making something as delicious as this pork chop on a stick. And so we definitely went behind the scenes yesterday, and we kind of learned a little bit about what it takes to bring Pork Patio right here to you guys. So go ahead and check out this video we made yesterday for you. So we're here at the State Fair, and of course we know we all love the Pork Patio, but we want to see how all of this right here, how it's all done in the background. So we're going behind the scenes, possibly going to taste some food, hopefully learn some new skills. Let's try it out. Here we go. So I'm just sprinkling.
Yep.
Just like that. All of them, right?
Granulated brown sugar on there.
Okay.
Flip them.
How much brown sugar is too much brown sugar?
Well, there's
no such thing.
Yep.
Okay. Smells good. And so this is bacon wrapped what?
We have 100 pounds of brown sugar to go through
Oh.
in these 11 days. So.
Well, then let's get to brown sugar. And my mom said I'm going to cause her some type of illness one day. Am I doing this right?
Yeah, that's how we do it.
That's how we do it. Okay. And just keep doing that all the way through? All the way down. Okay. Do you guys ever like just sneak a bite or a burger?
We got them for lunch though.
Oh, well then you don't have to sneak it. It's here for you.
One more go.
Just go backwards?
Yep, go and do that. Got it.
So if you eat this, you just know that I made this for you guys with so much love. Okay. He said thank you.
You better let you take one.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to try them.
Beautiful, beautiful job.
You know, my mama always says, if you ain't seasoned, if you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoned. I think that's what she said. Don't worry about bringing your own salt or hot sauce because you don't need it. And then you're putting it where?
Go into the cooker here.
Going into the cooker, taking 18 minutes to cook. And then you're gonna put your tomatoes, your lettuce, your pickles, your ketchup, your mustard, and then you're gonna eat it. And then you're gonna tell your friends all about it, and then you're gonna come back with your family and get another burger. Okay, that's how we do it here at the Pork Patio. All right, here we go. It's good. That brown sugar is good.
Congratulations.
Oh my God. Take a look at that. It's juicy, it's flavorful, it's sweet, it's tangy. Okay. You may have seen Ninja Warrior on TV and said, you know what, I can do that. Well, now is your chance. Neutron Ninja Warrior is here at the Illinois State Fair. Matt is telling us all about it. Now, how hard is this level of difficulty, Matt?
So we set 2 lanes. The far lane is sort of set for smaller people, kids, and that, and then we set this close lane for more skilled ninjas, adults, and people that really want more of a challenge. But we try to make it achievable and fun for everyone.
Awesome. And this is basically, you guys are bringing us into the world of Ninja Warrior.
Yes, and it's funny you said about watching the show and saying, I think I can do that, because that's exactly what I did for years until I finally got into it. And yeah, everyone can do it. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the best thing about Ninja. People from 6 to 60 are doing it all the time. It's awesome.
And then you said the far side is for the smaller people and kids, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, and we have kids doing both sides too. I mean, everybody goes on both sides. So
I'm asking for me because I'm about to go and try to do it. I want the easiest side, the smallest side. Nick Patrick is here. He's going to be helping commentate this for me. Nick, I'm going to give you the mic. And I'm going to head out there and try it.
Cool. All right, good luck.
All right, good luck, Lamaya. So we're going to do the let me step back here. I'll let our photojournalist go to work. So she looks like Lamaya is going to go on the far side here. Now, I am a fairly avid watcher. She did some prep here. Let's see if she can get up there. She did not listen to what from the advice of the other Ninja Warriors. Oh, she's out. She would have been out right there. Tough, but she's going to keep going. She's going to go on the other side, pulling an audible here. Not necessarily following the show rules, but it's Lamaya's world. We're just living in it right now. She's getting here through. Right, here we go. If she can get this jump, it'd be clutch. Oh, she's got it. She's got it. Matt's clapping. We're good. Let's go, Lamaya. Oh, no, she went down again. Now, the question is, can she get up the warped wall? The famous warped wall. Oh, easy. Not even close. Not even a problem. Didn't even need to worry about it. Champion, Lamaya, crushing it. It's only 2 falls. Not too bad for a novice Ninja Warrior. Here she comes. She gave herself an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Here you go, Lamaya. I would give you, I'd say like 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, that was pretty solid.
All right. Well, I'm tired. Clearly, I need to go to the gym and work out. Guys, head out here to the Illinois State Fair. We'll have more coming your way right after this break. Welcome back to Marketplace, everyone. So we are inside the Illinois Department of Agriculture tent. We have the Bureau Chief of Marketing. Jackie is here. You know, we love Illinois products. We love having Nicole on the show to talk about all of the things. And I'm so happy we got to come out into the ag tent to show everybody what it's all about.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. It is a beautiful Illinois State Fair this year.
Yes, yes, yes. And so Abe and I had apple cider slushies. He was like, this is amazing. I didn't know people could get apples Illinois Products got some apples, of course, and so here, not only can you get like the slushies, but there's different local vendors, different brands here, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We have 16 vendors here today for what we call the Illinois Product Artisan Market. You can come out and sample their products, and then of course, buy what you like.
Buy what you like. Can we also just come this way and just check out all of the different things? Not only do you have those things you can buy, we got the kids area, family-friendly tent, and it's perfect to just come out and learn about agriculture.
Yeah, exactly. We have Illinois grown produce as well as the apple cider slushies, so you can purchase Illinois grown watermelon. I mean, today it's not very hot out today, so usually when it's really hot, it's really nice to have an ice cold slice of watermelon. Still amazing to have an ice cold slice of watermelon, peaches, cantaloupes, sweet corn. I mean, if you like sweet corn, that is the best.
I think Springfield is the place to have sweet corn. I think we make about the best type of sweet corn here.
Hey, I'm here for it. So yeah, come and grab yourself a drink or a snack. Let the kids play for free. In our area, there's pedal tractors outside. There's crafts. There's a corn bin. It's kind of hard to get your kids away from the corn bin. So I will warn you with that. But they will have a great time. Keep them occupied for a good while. Did I mention it's free? And then we have tons of freebies too. There's all the freebies you could ask for, so we really just love people to come out, enjoy the fair with us.
What's something that people don't know about agriculture, but it's something that impacts all of us? What's something we should know?
Well, agriculture is the #1 industry in Illinois. You got to know that from the very top northern part of Illinois to down to the southern part of Illinois, it is all agriculture based. Even Chicago, you might not realize, Chicago is a food powerhouse, so our downstate folks and farmers really rely on our upstate folks, and so what we like to celebrate here is the state coming together and celebrating how the impact that we can make across the world in Illinois.
For sure.
It's my favorite time.
It's the favorite time, and I love that watermelon. Of course, the watermelon is my favorite. It doesn't matter if it's too hot or too cold. That watermelon will get you just right, just right. And like Jackie said, it is absolutely free to come out here to the agriculture tent, spend time with family, learn about the amazing things that makes just the state of Illinois a great place to be. Welcome back, everybody. That is our show for today. I'm looking around because I'm trying to figure out just what we're going to have after we have this apple cider slushie. So come on with me, guys. Don't forget that the State Fair is going to be now until next week, okay? There's so many different things happening, and of course, if you take a look at your screen here, there are different specials per day, such as like the Scouts and the Seniors Day, Veterans and Golden Star Day, and those days you can either get free things happening around the State Fair, or you can get some discounts on your admission. So if you want to see something, or you want to come out here on a special day and see what you can get and as much as you can get, head over to the State of Illinois State Fair website, and of course they have a whole rundown, and not to mention those amazing performers coming, Jonas Brothers, Lil Wayne. I mean, you can find everything on their website, or head over to newschannel20.com. I gotta get me a watermelon. I'm trying to find me a watermelon. I'll see you guys on Monday. Same place, same time, same girl. Have a great State Fair season, everybody.
The Illinois State Fair is in full swing. Our Dawn Sterling and Eliza Petrie are live from the second day of the fair with a lot going on. Hi, guys.
Hi, Stacy. Thanks so much. We are going to get right into those State Fair headlines. First off, couldn't ask for better weather.
Beautiful.
In all my years here, I don't think I have ever had this beautiful weather.
We were complaining that it was cold earlier, which is crazy.
Kidding. Well, some people probably had to go around and not go through the main gate today because we received reports that the main gate here at the fairgrounds actually was damaged yesterday during the Twilight Parade when a semi made the turn and didn't quite make it. Keenan and I, my photog, we saw that a little bit going through last night. They collided with the gates, so the damage to the gate caused delays after the Twilight Parade. The gate is now open, though, to pedestrian fairgoers. And parking at the State Fair, of course, that's always a big deal.
Yes, obviously the State Fair kind of has limited parking, so sometimes when you're coming here, you have to seek other options for
You
sure.
certainly do. Many people and businesses around the fairgrounds, of course, well, they just open up their space and rent it out for fairgoers to park. We spoke with one person who says renting out spaces on her lawn is almost a family tradition.
Of course, my grandmother purchased, she had 4 houses down the street, and then she slowly, got out of parking cars, so we bought one of her rental properties, and we've been doing it since my kids were about 4.
All right, well, Emily added, although her family does make a bit of money from renting those parking spots, they mainly do it for the fun of it. The theme of this year's State Fair,
We gotta talk about it.
Today's day, Agriculture Day. Your face.
Which I am biased as our agriculture reporter, but I do have to say it is the best day to be out here at the fair. I've been here all day long. It's been an awesome time celebrating Illinois agriculture. The day celebrates Illinois' thriving agriculture industry, of course. The industry generates over $50 billion of revenue for the state annually. Highlights of the day included livestock shows. I definitely got to talk to a lot of the livestock kids in the barns. Great time there. The cutest little farmer contest. All these little cute kids dressed up in farmer costumes. It was the best thing ever. And the artesian market at the agriculture ag tent as well. And I do have to mention the ag tent also has those apple cider slushies, which I feel like not enough people know about.
They don't, because every time I say it, because they're my favorite too, everybody's like, what?
Yeah.
They're the best.
Go to the agriculture
Worth
tent.
the price.
They have Illinois products of all kinds from farmers from all over the state. You also need to see those. On your way out, they have fresh fruit as well.
Yep.
All Illinois grown from our
Watermelon,
Illinois
peaches. Yeah.
specialty growers. Give them a shout out. And the apple cider slushies, they usually have like peach flavors too.
Yeah.
So all in all, it was a great day here at Agriculture Day.
Certainly is. And the weather, like you said, I'm actually have goosebumps because I'm telling you, when it's breezy, it's like Mother Nature's air conditioning. We're going to send it back to you.
I like that. Mother's Nature's air. It seems a little cooler even out there. I love it. All right, we're going to check back in with Dawn and Eliza a little later in the show. Well, the State Fair is continuing on. The Illinois pork producers are running their pork patio out at the fairgrounds, and that's where we find every year our Cheryl Lemke joining us live with what to expect. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi everyone, I've been waiting 365 days for today, a chance to get back out to the State Fair and to get back out to the pork patio, which happens to be one of my favorite places here at the State Fair. And just to get your bearings, the pork patio is located in the Commodities building, and we're directly across from the main grandstand area. And already quite a few people have been coming on in to grab a bite to eat for tonight, and the crowd will only be picking up as the evening wears on, especially right before the big concert. Now tonight's featured artist here at the grandstand is Keith Urban, and I'm sure that it's going to be really drawing a lot of people in later on tonight, so it's going to be really hustling and bustling later this evening. And of course, we have all your favorite foods available here at the pork patio. We have pork chop on a stick, we have the pork twister, we have pulled pork sandwiches, you name it, they've got it here at the pork patio. You'll be happy they came on down because you'll be eating high off the hog. Again, reporting live from the pork patio, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Cheryl Lemke. Back to you.
She's also waited an entire year for that pun there. Thanks, Cheryl. You can visit the pork patio for yourself throughout the Illinois State Fair. Don Sterling and Eliza Petrie for more on what's going on today. Take it away, guys.
Thanks, Stacy. We are here live at the Illinois State Fair. It is day 2. Technically, to me, it's just day 1 because the Twilight Parade.
This is just the beginning. This is
Right.
real day 1 here at the fair.
Real day 1. Food, rides, fun, expo, I mean, all of it.
Yes.
It's great. And you know what? Of course, a big draw is always the grandstand act. And it seems like every year they get more and more people and more concerts because a lot of them are free now if you're on a budget. Plenty of free entertainment to enjoy out there.
If you walk around the fairgrounds, you will run into so many concerts that have so much entertainment. The Grand Central Stage is hosting free concerts throughout the fair. Tonight at 7 p.m., you can join the music of female Led Zeppelin tribute, Zep-Arella. And also make sure that you visit our website for a full list of all of those free concert opportunities. But, of course, we got to talk about the grandstand and what's going to be at the grandstand this year.
For sure. Tonight is Keith Urban, if you're a country fan. He's, of course, a country superstar.
We all know him, right?
And you're going to be, you can't see him tonight, but.
No, and I don't know if tomorrow you're going to be going to a concert.
Yeah, I'm going to be headed to Motley Crue tomorrow. But Keith Urban, of course, is known for songs like Somebody Like You and Stupid Boy. The 4-time Grammy and 13-time CMA award winner will take the stage at 8. And again, for the rest of the info on the grandstand lineup, all you have to do is go to our website, newschannel20.com. And again, I will be out here for Motley Crue tomorrow.
I mentioned it a little earlier.
I asked on the way, well, good thing we're done with those. I asked on the way to the state fair today, I said, hey, do you think Motley Crue's here already? But I don't think so. I think they'll come in tomorrow.
As we drove in, we were kind of trying to look for a tour bus. Maybe they'd be walking around. Maybe they'll come and look for all the free entertainment. There's so much free entertainment here and so much to do at the fair. How could they not at least check it out?
Tabby doesn't like fans. Back to you, Stacy.
Dawn is obsessed with Motley Crue. All right, thanks, guys. We're going to be live at the State Fair every day and through until August 18th. So check us out on air and online at newschannel20.com. And as we head to break, let's take another live look at the Illinois State Fair. Hey, there they go, down the giant slide. All right, thanks, Darren. And with this wonderful weather we're having, it's a perfect time to make your way to Springfield and the Illinois State Fair. That's where we find our Dawn Sterling and Eliza Petrie out there enjoying all the sights and sounds. And of course, Ag Day, as well as our Cheryl Lemke out and about at the pork patio. We're going to join her in just a little bit. Let's send it over to Eliza and Dawn.
Hi, Stacy. You know what? We are live out here, and it's much cooler than it was earlier today. So if you are headed out this evening for fun, whether it be a concert or just seeing the sights and sounds, be sure to bring a sweatshirt, or maybe you can just pick one up here. Who cares? You know, whatever you want.
Perfect weather. And I've been here all day because, of course, it is Agriculture Day. Our coworkers kind of have been joking with me this past week that Agriculture Day is like my Super Bowl, and that definitely is how I would describe it. It's been so great being out here talking to farm families, livestock exhibitors, ag professionals to get their take of why having an Agriculture Day at the State Fair is so important. So take a look.
County and state fairs started with ag, from showing livestock, showing crops. I mean, there's so much agriculture here at the state fair.
That is why it is so important to have a whole day dedicated to it.
And fairs have historically been where urban and rural people intersect. And we get a chance to tell the story of Illinois agriculture and show off a little bit. And I think Illinois agriculture deserves a day to do that.
Oh, you've got all the livestock exhibits going on. They get to see firsthand about animal protein production and see the fun side of it.
And while the public gets to see the best that Illinois agriculture has to offer, for these farm families, it is a chance to watch their hard work pay off.
Well, I am actually a mom, and my kids are here exhibiting sheep this week. So for me, this is all about spending time with my family and them working on their projects and getting to exhibit them.
And this young exhibitor, Maylin, agrees her favorite part of the fair is
being around your family and friends.
But her passion for agriculture goes beyond Ag Day at the State Fair.
I might want to work in ag or be an ag teacher.
No matter if you have a background in agriculture or not, when you come to the fair,
come on down and taste and see Illinois agriculture.
Yes, and obviously it's Agriculture Day today, but Agriculture Day is every day when you come out to the State Fair. There's so much agriculture all around, and I'd like to reiterate what they were talking about too. Is you come to the State Fair, get your corn dog, get your funnel case, go to the grandstands, listen to some music, but also feel free. You're welcome to walk through all those livestock barns, talk to the exhibitors, ask them questions. As a consumer, learn about agriculture as much as you can.
And a city girl myself, I love walking through those because I never got to see that growing up. So I love seeing all the cows and the sheep. And
if you want to pet animals, you can also head off to the FFA barnyard where they have their petting zoo. So plenty of opportunities on Ag Day, but also when you come out to the State Fair anytime. Back to you.
You can also milk a cow. That's my kid's favorite thing to do. All right, thanks, guys. And lots of people heading out tonight for the grandstand headliner, Keith Urban. Fairgrounds are open until midnight every night throughout the duration of the fan.
Yeah, we are out here and we're talking about all the things fair. And you know what? The sensory-friendly fair initiatives are back again this year.
Really great opportunity. This year's Sunflower Hours are tomorrow from 9 a.m. to noon. The programming for the fair has been changed to create a softer environment for those who suffer from sensory processing sensitivities. There will also be a separate set of Sunflower Hours for Conservation World on the 13th, as well as the 17th from 9 to 10.
Hey, and there is a sensory station located located inside the Emerson building, open every day from 10 to 7, and that's available for anyone who needs a moment to just regroup. So, lots going on there.
Definitely great times to visit the fair no matter what you're dealing with. And also, you know, it's going to be pretty busy getting in and out of the fair. Parking can be kind of tough. The gates sometimes close up, and you have to seek other resources when it comes to your parking.
But there's so much parking all around the Illinois State Fairgrounds. Many people and businesses open up their parking lots, of course, for rent for those fair goers, and those that do have been doing so for years. One person we spoke with says that her family, of course, makes money, but they do it for fun too.
And so obviously it's Agriculture Day, so I need to also talk about, we are wrapping up Ag Day with the Master Showmanship competition. So when these livestock exhibitors bring their livestock to the fair, it's all about having the best in show when it comes to the animal. Tonight is about being the best showman. How can you show every species of animal? So these students will go through 6 different rounds of showing every single animal and be judged on how well that they can show them. So who will be the master of all? Who will be the master showman?
You just show one animal, you have to show them all.
You have to show them all. So even if you just brought cattle here to the fair, you have to call your friends, figure out.
Oh, give me a
Hey, I need a pig. Hey, I need a goat.
Okay.
Let's figure this out.
What is your favorite animal to see? Not show. I don't care about
I think it's basic. I gotta say cattle.
Okay,
You know,
yeah, me too. I like a
fluffy,
cow.
especially when you get cattle ready for show. You make them look very fluffy, so they look kind of very meaty.
look
That's
like
something
velvet.
that they make. That's something that they're kind of judged
Yes.
on. So I really love to see the
I
cattle.
love when the cows look like
yes,
velvet, especially
yes.
those big black steers that usually are the grand champions.
And I'm very excited because I will be out at the Master Showmanship competition tonight. So be sure to tune in at 10 o'clock for more on that. Back to you.
This segment sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
We want to head back out to the State Fair, this time making a stop at the pork patio where we find our Cheryl Lemke. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi everyone, we are live here at the pork patio this evening, and I'll tell you what, the weather has turned out to be picture perfect. I can't remember nicer weather than what we've had for today. It's just been an awesome day here for weather. And because the weather has been so nice, it has really brought hundreds of folks out here to the pork patio to enjoy a great bite to eat for tonight. So we've got hundreds of folks here. Well, joining me this evening, we have Mr. Mike Morzik from the Illinois Pork Producers Association. And Mike, you know, with all these hundreds of people, throngs of people coming on in, how do you guys pull it off every day?
Well, we've got some great volunteers that come out for every shift, every day, not to mention our board members and past board members that just come out and volunteer their time. And then we've got a great cook crew in the back that comes in here every year. That's why we have such great products, because it's the same people every time.
Yeah, it is a very well-oiled machine because you guys do things so smoothly. Along with that, too, though, you've got great options here for pork products. Can you describe some of the options that are available on the menu?
Sure. We've got our standard pork chop sandwich and pork burger that have been around for decades. We've also got our pulled pork barbecue sandwich that people seem to love as well. I love it myself. And then our two most popular items, I would say, are most flamboyant items, I guess you could say, is a chop on a stick, and then also the pork twister. Chop on a stick is a bone-in rib chop that's got Riley's all-purpose seasoning on it, and then our twister is a marinated pork loin on a stick, wrapped in bacon and finished with some brown sugar that people just absolutely love.
And I can personally attest to, because I've had everything on the menu and everything is just awesome, top notch. I'll tell you what, if you come on down to the pork patio, you'll be squealing with delight. It is really great tasting food. So come on out to the State Fair and enjoy the pork patio. Reporting live from the State Fairgrounds, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Cheryl Lemke. Back to you.
Also known as Queen of the Puns. Thanks, Cheryl. Looks like a good time to be out there. And if you are heading out, well, don't forget, we do want to see your photos. Those fair ones. Head to newschannel20.com. Click chime in to submit your pictures. Well, the Illinois State Fair is in full swing. Today's theme is Agricultural Day, where we celebrate all things ag. And that means our resident ag specialist, News Channel 20's Eliza Petrie's in her element, having the best day ever. Eliza.
Yes, I've been all day out here celebrating Ag Day, and we wrapped up Ag Day with the Master Showmanship competition, which, you know, throughout the whole state fair, these livestock exhibitors want the best in show when it comes to cattle, when it comes to swine, when it comes to coats, sheep, everything, you name it. But tonight is about how well you show, to be the master of all, master on top. And I'm here with the master herself, the winner, Jaden Muller. So it's been like less than an hour since you've won. You're still reeling, but tell me a little bit, how are you feeling?
Yeah, it's crazy. I really have no words. I told everyone from my county, they know that this has been a huge goal of mine for a very long time. So to actually see it go through is just crazy.
And you say that you have no words, but you know it takes a lot of hard work to get here, and this hard work has paid off. So tell me kind of what is the preparation to make it to a night like tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I've been showing all 3 species since I was as young as I can remember, and just leading up to it, it's crazy. I mean, I'm 18 years old and I've been working every day for a long time, but not even that, just the past 2 weeks have been crazy, just studying. I have screenshots upon screenshots, and being able to talk to the breeders as well, and being able to work with those animals ahead of time, and just being able to make that connection. It takes a lot of hard work.
Yeah, it takes a team, so congratulations to your team, but also congratulations to you, Jaden. Such a big deal to be here at the State Fair and get master showmanship. And thank you so much for joining me as well, reporting live at the Illinois State Fairgrounds. Eliza Petrie, back to you.
All right, congratulations. And the Sensory Field Fair initiatives are back again. This year's Sunflower Hours, those are tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The program for the fair has been changed to create a softer environment for those who suffer from sensory sensitivities. And there's a sensory station located inside of the Emerson building that's open every day from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
This is the second year for it. It's inside the Emerson building, and it's a quiet, air-conditioned space with dimmer lights, meant to be just a more calming, quiet place if some of the sights and sounds of the fair might be overstimulating.
There will also be a separate set of Sunflower Hours for Conservation World on the 13th and 17th from 9 to 10. Well, for those on a budget, there is plenty of free entertainment at the fair. There are tons of free concerts at the Grand Central Station. You can also catch the high dive show or watch BMX pros do some tricks. For a full list of events, head over to our website. Parking at the State Fair is always a hot topic. Space at the fairgrounds is limited, leading to many looking for other options. Well, people and businesses around the fairgrounds even rent out space for fairgoers to park. We talked to one person who says renting out spaces on our lawn is almost a family tradition.
Of course, my grandmother purchased, she had 4 houses down the street, and then she slowly, got out of parking cars. So we bought one of her rental properties, and we've been doing it since my kids were about 4.
Emily says that although her family does make a bit of money from renting parking spots, they mainly do it for the fun of it. Throughout the fair, you can get additional coverage over on our website, newschannel20.com.
Well, we are now day 3 of the State Fair. Today was Kids Day, which featured events to educate young fair goers. There was junior swine, sheep, and cattle shows. Tonight's rodeo will have bareback riding, bull riding, 4 roping contests, and steer wrestling. And tonight's headline at the grandstand is Motley Crue. Well, we are taking a look at a live feed from the giant slide cam. I have been wanting to do this, but I will say I'm a little fearful. It's very high up. Let's see how these 2 people do right here. I'm a little nervous for them, but I'm rooting for them. It is very high up, I will say. It looks a lot more intimidating from this angle, and there they go. I'd be afraid to get a rug burn on that, but they all look like they're having a great time. Now, don't forget, there is still time to check out everything the State Fair has to offer. Well, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Carolina Hassett. We begin with a look at the State Fair. Today, veterans and their immediate family members got to get in for free. Organizers had a welcome event thanking veterans for their service to our country.
Without the sacrifice of our veterans, and especially the sacrifice of our Gold Star families and your loved ones, we would not have the freedoms that we have in this country to celebrate and gather at our county fairs and our state fairs.
Now, veterans were also given a free instant ticket from the Illinois Lottery. Now,
thanks for watching. Stick around by subscribing today and don't miss a single video.